All right, welcome back everyone to another edition of Pre-Market Prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin with you for the next 20 or so minutes as we head towards what has been another good day in the markets. Joel, it's been the continuation of the theme for a couple days now. I guess that's fair to say we have a trend.
A rip your face off rally here, Spencer. It's the only way to put it. This morning, we hit that jobs number, which everyone expected to be bad, was bad, worse than expected. But the market did not. The market ignored it, basically, and we were broadcasting, during that number, and it just climbed higher, took out the mid-range very quickly, took out that pre-market high, and you blinked and this thing was at 25.50. We went up, hit my daily target on the nose at 25.91 and 50-point pullback to 25.44. And then the old late day run up and make a new high trick. We went to 95.75. Everybody jumped in. The water was good, and they just had a little flush there. Backed off 20-30 points, but hey, that's not much in this market. Actually, since making that high, you did pull back to 67.50, and now resuming the trend. So as we say, bad news. When the market goes up on bad news, that's a good thing. That's what the market did today. It's doing it without the help of crude oil stocks. Well, some of the stocks are in the green, but the petroleum is in the red. It's in the red by $1.51 at 22.98. I think I saw something about the U.S. not buying some strategic reserves or whatnot. That hit it. Gold, man, it's hanging up here at 1650 area. Man, show that gold chart. Show that daily gold chart, Spencer. If you want to see a break and a rebound, that was it. 5 days, gold is a safe haven. I wrote about that today. And it held up for the first part of the, is that the daily there, Chimp? Okay.
Yes.
It held up, in the market started to puke in mid to late February. Gold held up there near 1700. And then when you had liquidation in the gold market, I don't know if people were selling to cover margin calls or whatever. You went all the way down, made a new low for the year. I think it was at 1462. Went down in 5 days, and then 6 days, it got it all back. Let's see what the low of that move was there. 1450 actually, new low for the year, and then rebounded back up. Couldn't get through 1700. 1699.30 was your high from yesterday. 1698, your previous high. You kissed 1704 on March 9th. So for you gold bugs out there, man, you gotta get through 1700, or I think you could be in for a whole lot of downside here in the gold market. Current low is 1611. That's for the day session. I did look at that. Previous day's low was 1615.20. So there's your line in the sand. I think you cracked 1611 on this, and maybe a slide back down. But really, for a breakout, a major breakout, you got to get above 1700 and close above 1700. And then I'm just going to look at the crude real quick. The crude, I mean, that thing can't catch a bid. I mean, people aren't using, low demand and oversupply. Any econ major can tell you that. You're getting some lows in the same area. Low of the move is still 2080. So if you're banking on a swing trade or something, that would probably be your uncle point. Since you hit 2080, your high's been 25.24. So what, a little over a 4-point move. So kind of near the 50% retracement here, actually a little bit below it. So let's keep an eye on crude oil. S&P's back up here, going back towards the high of the sessions. We're in the 25.80 handle. Spencer, you wanted to put a little perspective on this rally.
Well, I think we're 18% or so off of the low of the move from Sunday night, Monday morning, depending on when you want to start keeping track. And this is why I don't like the textbook definition of a bear or a bull market, because the textbook said 20% off the low is what different ways to go about it. You can look at it 20% from the old high or 20% off the low. We're 18% off the low right now. So does that mean by some people that we're going to be in a bull market by like tomorrow? If we're up 20% from the low tomorrow, because it looks like now it's safe to say we're going to go green for the week. It would take a disastrous Friday
Yeah.
for us not to go green for the week. So looking at one green week here, does that mean we're in a bull market? I mean, some textbooks say so. This is why I think it's stupid, because because we're not.
Yeah,
We're not.
that's right. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not into textbooks. Um,
Yeah, we knew that.
let's see here. 20. Your close last Friday was 22.28.50. You made that low on Monday at 21.74. I just want to point out something. I know that we talk about pre-market and after hours trading quite a bit, and I know not everyone is involved with it. But I think it's important to, if you're actively trading in the issue, I don't know, pattern day trader or what you are, just jot down those pre-market highs and lows, because a lot of times they're good for continuation moves, or they're good for fades, or a range extension. The reason I'm pointing that out is because the day that we made that low at 21.75 on Monday, you came down in the regular session. You came down only to 21.79, and then you turned around on a dime. So it's important to keep an eye on those levels. S&Ps, we are now at the lowest point since we made that 95.75 high. A lot of trading, a lot of selling going up in that 25.80 handle. I'm telling you, it was just trading like mad. Someone unloading some contracts there big. Um, I'll figure out the 50% retracement here if we want to get the bulls really happy here. Let's just call it 3,400, and let's call it 1,200 point move. So 2,800. How many people would like that? I mean, that's only 225 points away. That would be the test of test if we get up to that 2,800 and get above it. Still a lot of bad news out there, but market seems to be ignoring it. I mean, I saw something about New Jersey that the number of cases doubled or something?
Yeah, I saw that too, and it's really getting really, really bad in Spain too. So I was thinking about what we got this morning in terms of that initial jobless claims figure. That's 1 week's worth of
I
data. So
know.
we essentially just got like the teaser trailer to the movie, right? We got like a 30-second trailer for the movie today. We got 1 week of data, and it's not even going to be the worst week either, right? I mean, I think I saw some estimates, early projections for next week or the week after as being worse. I just can't see this rebound. Doesn't make sense to me at all. Like, just like Dennis was so confused in mid-February because he couldn't get how the market was going up when it should have been going
Yep.
down. I'm that way right now. This makes no sense to me. Makes no sense.
I mean, that's why you got to trade what's in front of you and try not to make sense,
You're right.
out of this market.
You're absolutely right.
I think, well, one thing you could, take, there's a lot of people that haven't been to work in 2 weeks, but haven't gotten laid off yet,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So the market doesn't care right now. If the market doesn't care, then I don't care. I mean, that's just kind of attitude you have. Yeah, did I miss a buying opportunity of a lifetime last couple days ago? I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know,
Too
but
soon to
I
tell, I
tell you,
think.
yeah, and I just think whatever your investment approach is, did put some new money to work, via some investment plans and 401ks and stuff. But
Mhm.
as far as like deploying, big assets back into the market, I don't know. Perhaps missed an opportunity, but you can't cry over spilt milk. Are we getting any tickers? Any stocks of
Yeah, well,
interest here?
yeah, I want to say if you have a ticker and you're in the chat, either on YouTube or on premarket.benzinga.com, drop it in there. We'll look at it. I just had a thought I was going to say. Oh yeah, so right now the consensus seems to be that the bad news is priced in, that everyone's expecting it. Well, what
Hmm.
happens if we get a barrage of weeks and months of bad data? I don't
Then
know.
we'll just go. We'll go up another 100 points, I guess, is
Yeah,
what you're saying. I mean,
yeah.
the government is doing, what it can to support it.
Mind you, we haven't gotten anything yet. We got a stimulus package passed through the Senate. It has to go to the House. They're still trying to figure out how the House can even vote without being in the same room. So we haven't gotten jack yet. Well, we will get it, and I think the market is interpreting that bad economic data equals 100% chance of
We
stimulus
just
package. Yeah,
we
what?
just ripped north again. Did something come out?
Yeah,
This they
I'm with
passed.
you.
Oh
I'm with you right
man,
now. Here, let me pull up that chart. I had the chart of Boeing up there.
did
Let's get
they?
that off.
Did oh we're ripping. We are ripping people's face off right here. Whoo! 2607,
Whoa.
2608, 2609. Do I hear 2610, 2610? Nope, back at '06. The high is 2610. But boy, oh boy, we got 10 minutes to go into the close. Someone's asking here about our age, Restoration Hardware, their report. Now, of course, their last quarter, you know, doesn't fully reflect the crisis that we're in. So the numbers still could be pretty good. I'm looking at this 115 area. 115.46 was your high yesterday, 113 and a half today. I see another high at 113 and a 38. So you bust above, let's call it 115. There's certainly some room on the upside. This one hasn't really responded like the market, but it's a retailer. I mean, people are not going. So you can see what happens with the report. Just be careful if you're trading off the report. If they say good report and then they say bad guidance and they pull the rug out from under you, be careful on that one because the retail sector is definitely getting hit. So Wilkin Romero is saying a lending facility here. So I don't know if the Fed's back at it again. We're ripping. Let me see if they.
Brent just told me that there was just a huge market on close buy. Is what he saw.
Oh, really?
Just
Okay.
a huge buy on the close. So I
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow, 352. Whew. Let's see. On the daily charts here, my next daily high is 2650. So there you go. Then that was made on the 16th. Let's see if it made an interday high at a different level on that here. We're about to make a new high. Oh yeah, they're buying this market. That is for sure. 2612. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And what day did I say it was? The 16th. I say no. That's it. That's your next level, folks. 2650. Who knows if we're gonna get there today yet? I just messed up my last column here. Hold on, let me make an adjustment. And then Spencer, why don't we take a look at some tickers in the chat?
Sure, I see a few hopping in there now. And nice to see other people in the chat are confused just like me. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's confused here because I am so confused. This makes no sense. Anyway, let's go to Roku here. We'll look at Roku and we'll look at Amazon. Roku, I would expect I would expect this to have been a good quarter for them because they have the dual revenue stream operation. They have the revenue from subscribers and the revenue from ads. So more streaming hours does equal more revenue for Roku, unlike Netflix. I would expect this to be a good quarter for Roku from that standpoint. And this is one you know what, I don't know if I can't remember if this is on my list or not, but if it's not, I'm going to add it because I do want to buy this one.
All right. So what are we looking at? Roku?
Yeah.
ROKU for those of you trading at home. Roku, not a great day so far, but it had a nice rally. What do you got? I think another leg higher would be, oh, we're back at 89. Is there some news on this today? This is not good. $100, 96.44, hit 100 yesterday. So I think if you want to buy this on strength, folks, you got to wait till it gets back over 100, closes above 100. Low of the move. I mean, you had you had a 42-point move, 44-point move off the low. So that's 21, 68, 78. Figure your 50% retracement if you want to pick this up on the cheap. And if my math comes in, that comes in like around 81, 82. 26, 23 and a half. We are up 1,340 points in the Dow. They are just buying this market with just a reckless abandon here. The V bottom, yeah, we are experiencing that now.
Okay,
Uh,
So Joel, this is the opposite of what we saw yesterday. Yeah,
yes.
right. Yesterday we leaked hard into the close, and then for the better part of actually for the entirety of the overnight session, and really until the number came out this morning, we were going lower. So I don't know. The fact that we're ripping here, does it like feel to you like this is just like a fake out?
I don't. I'm just going to do my levels tomorrow, and I'm going to trade them. I'm not going to try and think about this market. I'm not going to try and be
Yeah.
opinionated. So, I wonder if this. We got TEJI. I think I was in the pro chat today, and I saw him asking about work here, and I just think there's just a big seller up there at 30. It got to 29.97. You've doubled off the low. So yeah, if you could break out above 30, I don't know if you have New York open book or there's an institutional seller there or what, but boy, a big old move from 15.10 up to nearly $30, doubled since March 16th. So I don't know what your price target is on this. But man, I wouldn't be surprised to see it go a little bit lower before it takes out that $30 level. Of course, in this market, absolutely anything can happen. So that's taking a look at work. I hope you picked it up cheap, and if that's your target, stick with it. He's also asking, or she is asking about Netflix. And Netflix, oh, matching highs here. Now this one, it looks a little bit more tempting. Yesterday, 362. Today's high, 362.20. You got about a room up to 372.93 on that one. But once again, this is bottomed ahead of the market and it's really done a catch-up rally too. So clear that seller out at 362. Wait for it to perhaps get up to 72.93. The longer it takes to get up to that level, maybe look for a little bit of a rollover. Trying to post a new high for the rebound, or a new closing high. That was made on Monday at 360.27. We're currently poised to close above that at 361.24. We hit 26.25.75. Leaking here a little bit as those buying balances are getting jacked around pretty good here. But let's see, be very good for the market to close above 2,600 here, currently trading 26.1375. Jen Lester is asking about JNUG, and I know that's
Oh,
the opposite
yeah.
of gold, right?
You don't want to look at. I mean, Jane. Yeah, yeah. This is one of these crazy leveraged ETFs. I think this is the inverse.
Yeah,
I think this is. Oh, no,
yeah.
no, 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 no. This is the bullish one. This is the bullish 3 times levered junior gold miners ETF. That's what this is.
Oh boy, they must be getting pounded, huh?
They're going to do some sort of reverse split or something to account for this, but
Okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure
I, I don't know about
this is the
Oh, the
bullish one.
GDX doesn't look that bad. I don't know. I just think for gold here, and I don't know how you trade it or what instruments you use to trade it. Look at 1,700 as a major breakout, and then if you break down below this 1610 level, I see some downside. In between 1610 and 1,700, you're just throwing darts on this. Amazon, let's take a look at Amazon here into the close. Boy, I switched to wireless and my computer is really slow. I shouldn't have done that. Amazon, oh boy, what's going on here at 1950 to 1955? Those are your last three highs here. I see another high at 1945. There is your path to 2000 there. Three highs in a row. Looks like we're going to bust it. Above that, 1978, and then 1996. Well, that's it, folks. Wow, what an exciting 20 minutes here, Spencer. You got any final comments and preview tomorrow's show?
Well, what's the final number for today? I think on the spot we're up 5.73% is our number. So
Yeah, it's still trading. I got it up 5.94%.
yeah, man,
Yep.
another wild day. I can't make sense of this, but who can? I'm not really sure. So I want to thank everyone who joined us today in both of our chats on YouTube and on premarket.benzinga.com. As far as tomorrow's show, we'll be joined by Jason Raznick. He's the CEO of Benzinga. He'll join us at the end of the show to give us some more thoughts. We got some good feedback from his interview last week, so we'll have Jason on again tomorrow. You can catch the full archives of PreMarket Prep on SoundCloud, on YouTube, whatever podcast platform you prefer. Everyone, have a great rest of your day. Please remember all the information on this broadcast is meant to be used as informational purposes only, not for investing or trading advice. Everyone, have a great rest of your day. Be safe, and we'll talk to you on Friday.